Okay guys, welcome back to another video, man. The information for Dokkan is just spilling over at this point. I just got done with the fucking Dragon Ball Heroes content that's all coming to Global and JP, and now we just got the V-Jump leak for JP Dokkan, and turns out, after 3,000 years, we are finally getting a Bojack at Dokkan Festival. Topo and Dispo are for Legends. So, the leaker, shout out to him, I believe was Miguel right here, shout out to Miguel. So he said in his original post that first, it is a Bojack and Zanya unit, right? They'll start out, as far as, you know, this is just hypothetical, of course, but it is a he said Bojack and Zanya unit, who then transforms into full power Bojack. So, therefore, it'll be base form Bojack and Zanya together, and then, like, once he transforms, he'll throw Zanya off to the side and become full power, right? So that is very, very exciting. We are finally getting a transforming Bojack. Just, fuck it, a Bojack Dokkan Festival in general. Very, very exciting. So there's a lot to talk about. I promise I won't make this too long, but there are some key things that we do need to go over, right? Number one. This Bojack, the current and only other main Bojack unit, LR Bojack, full-powered Bojack right here. Really should be called Bojack Squad, but hey, that's just me. But they're gonna get a massive buff because finally we are getting another big-time Dokkan Festival Bojack unit who can link up with Bojack. Keep in mind, this Bojack is very, very underrated. He's been out in the game for 2 to 3 years now. Wow, that is a fucking massive difference on Global and JP. JP, October of 2017, April of 2018. Good lord. But let's look at the level 10 links, right? Heraclan, Key 2, attack and chance performing a critical hit, 5%. Galactic Warriors, Key +2, attack and defense, 20%. Big Bad Bosses, obviously he's busted. Thirst for Conquest, attack and defense, 15%. Revival, Key 2, attack and defense plus 5%, and recovers 5% HP if HP is 50% or less. And then Shattering the Limit and Legendary Power don't matter. But these first few links, bro, this Bojack is very, very good. Keep that in mind. And now he's finally gonna have a proper linking buddy too. So this Bojack is getting a monstrous buff. And if they also give the new Bojack, say, a support type passive, this guy is gonna shoot up from C tier to A to S tier among all the LRs. It's crazy, right? But that's huge. So we are finally getting a Bojack who can link up with this guy properly, right? And based off the categories, he'll probably be on Resurrected Warriors, Movie Bosses, Full Power, Time Travelers, Joint Forces, probably, because it is a Bojack and Zanya card, and Terrifying Conquerors, and then possibly also Transformation Boost, so for when he transforms to full power, and then also potentially a new category, say Heraclan or something like that. Could be a strong probability, right? But one of the main leader skills that I do hope, and what might most likely will happen, is Time Travelers. Now, Time Travelers is not a bad I can't even English properly. Bad category by any means, right? We have a lot of good units here. LR Vegito Blue, LR Rosé, Bojack, Cell Squared. We also have other units like AGL Zamasu, AGL Goku Black. Almost all the Dragon Ball Heroes units. And we also have Demigra, we got Super Mira, Cumber, just so many, a wide variety of units, right? So my hope, and what most likely will happen, is that he is going to be a Time Traveler's leader, which is very, very good, because in Goku Black, would be a so much better unit if he was able to get his transformation off any earlier. Say, because you see right here, transform when HP is 80% or more, starting from the 6th turn from the start of battle. If it had been 4th turn, he would have been so much better. Even now, he would have been just a perfectly fine unit, right? But alas, it's, you know, it is what it is. But now we are finally potentially getting a new time travelers leader, so that will be very, very good and beneficial for the category, right? Just also keep in mind, not only will time travelers get the new Dokkan Festival Bojack, but time travelers is also getting a fucking monstrous buff in all the Dragon Ball Heroes units coming out in just a few days, right? So Global announced that it will be all these Dragon Ball Heroes units are going to be arriving 2:30 a.m. Thursday the 19th, 2:30 my time, which is Eastern time, right? It'll come out for Pacific, like late Wednesday night. My time is around 2:30 in the morning on Thursday, right? So we have like Bardock, we have Gohan, we have all the demon gods right here, Broly, and then fucking Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, who's probably the best of the bunch, who's absolutely busted, by the way. So Time Travelers is getting a fucking massive upgrade with all the Dragon Ball Heroes units coming out very, very soon. Not even including all the Dokkan Awakenings that some of the older units, I think some of them are on here, if I'm not mistaken. Well, hey, not. Let me see. Yeah, Masked Vegeta right here. Where right here? Evil King Vegeta. We also have, where are you? Yep, there you are, Super Mira, Super Mira and Super Demigra. That's what I'm calling them. Their names are probably different, but, so yeah, Time Travelers is getting an absolute monstrous buff. So that's huge, right? So there is one other thing I do want to go over before wrapping up the video, right? I'm not going to get into like what Bojack's like passive could be. You know, we talked about his leader skill. We talked about his categories. Passive could be anything. You know, just as long as they make it like really, really good and beneficial for the team, then rock on by all means. And like his transformation requirement is like somewhat solid. Then by all means, I don't care what they do. But there is one thing I want to keep in mind, right? So AGL Android 13 came out at the end of November of last year, right? Now Bojack is probably going to come out like the beginning of December. He'll probably come out like somewhere around like the 3rd is what I want to say. He's going to have like 3rd or 4th is probably a safe bet for JP Dokkan, because all the Dragon Ball Hero stuff is going to come out in just a couple days, right? So Android 13 came out of November of last year. Then LR Spirit Bomb Absorbed Goku, Spirit Saiyan Goku is what we call him, of course, came out on December 12th of last year. He was the New Year's LR, the Double Race LR banner for JP Dokkan last year. So if we're getting a Bojack around the beginning of December of this year, then JP, by the way, is going fucking crazy with Dragon Ball Heroes, all the New Year's stuff that's going to be happening, and then the 6th-year anniversary at the end of January. Fucking nuts, by the way. But anyway, we went from Android 13 to LR Spirit Saiyan Goku, right? This year, we're going from Bojack, and then like 2 to 3 weeks in the middle of December, presumably, it might just be a new Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, summonable LR. Now, obviously, that is a hard maybe. It could happen. It could very easily happen. If this isn't the summonable LR, then that's a huge disappointment if he's not, because we haven't gotten a new Super Saiyan 2, like straight up Super Saiyan 2 Gohan unit since this guy. Like I'm not gonna count Dokkan Festival AGL Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, because it's almost impossible to get his transformation off by normal means. You have to go completely out of your way. But this guy, this iteration of the movie Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, he has plenty of room for a summonable LR. We don't even have a proper unit. This is just a free-to-play unit that you can grind up for shits and giggles. We don't even have a proper unit for this guy. So this could very easily become an LR. And like some of you would be upset, like, oh no, don't replace OG Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. He got his animations updated. Like, no, guys, I'm sorry, but This is literally one of the oldest LRs in the entire game. You can go without him. He's a nuker. He'll hit super crazy hard when you run the team around him. No doubt about that. But he isn't very useful in today's meta, especially with like the long events and Super Battle Road and all this and that. But Dokkan has plenty of room for an LR version of the movie hero Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Please don't make him transforming. Just let him go. Just let him be Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Or if anything, make him base form movie hero Teen Gohan, or yeah, Youth Gohan, excuse me, and then have him just straight up transform into Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Don't make him Super Saiyan then Super Saiyan 2, because then it completely fucks up around with the already current AGL Super Saiyan Gohan that transforms into Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. So I just want to keep that in mind. I'm not going to try and like build up any hype. I just did want to point that out, that it is very, very likely that it could happen, right? It is a prime opportunity. You know, it's the New Year's double race banner for Dokkan, so obviously it's going to be a huge moneymaker for Dokkan. And then, like, as I was saying with JP going super crazy fast, we have heroes coming out in just a few days. We have this new Dokkanfest Bojack coming out in like 2 weeks from now. Then like a week and a half later, presumably it will be an LR Super Saiyan 2 Gohan from the movie. And then 2 weeks later, for New Year's, like roughly around New Year's, like the 28th/29th, right, would be the dual Dokkan Festival that happens every year. My first guess is that it's a Super Saiyan Gogeta and a new Super Janemba, right? That's my first guess and hope. Of course, you know, take it with a grain of salt, you know, do whatever, but it could happen. I don't see why it wouldn't. We haven't gotten a new, like, Super Gogeta or Super Janemba since, what, 3 years ago, we're talking now? So, you know, anytime today, Dokkan, like, you gotta make it happen. So that's just my thought, of course. And then JP then goes from the New Year's Dual Dokkan Festival. They'll slow down just a little bit in like middle of January, and then at the end of January, beginning of February, they move into the 6-year anniversary, which will be Master UI Goku, whom we already know is confirmed, and then presumably, which most likely will be, Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta. All right, so JP is just moving at a crazy rate, right? And so is Global. We're going from, you know, the Gotenks and Buu celebration to the Dragon Ball Heroes stuff. Then probably beginning of December will be transforming Physical Angel Frieza, and then LR Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku and Blue Evolution Vegeta LR, and then LR Full Power Jiren, all for Christmas and New Year's, right? So just absolutely crazy time for Dokkan right now. Everything is just so exciting right now. We got a ton of stuff coming our way very soon. So there you have it. That is the V-Jump link. Finally, we are getting a new Bojack after, well, fucking 3,000 years. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all in the next one.